Hey guys, it's Trell. I know y'all been waiting for this video for a long time. This ASVAB video, these study tips and tricks. I've been excited to share these because I want as many people to get into the military, especially the Marine Corps, as possible. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Hey guys, as always, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and some comments because I promise you, I answer every single comment and I try to get back as fast as possible. I had to take off the classes. I couldn't take myself seriously, but guys, let's go ahead and get into this video, right? So how to pass the ASVAB, some studying tips and tricks, right? Me personally, I passed the ASVAB with the score I needed and wanted the first time. I was pretty smart in high school, like, I didn't really have any problems, but I understand like not everyone has the same like learning abilities and like knowledge comprehension and retention. So I understand it might seem hard it might seem hard. The ASVAB might seem hard at first, right? It might seem like a big challenge, but just think of it as the first challenge you need to kind of like accomplish before you get in, right? So don't get discouraged if you don't have the score or you haven't passed it yet. I promise after this video, hopefully you'll be able to go in a little bit more confident and pass the ASVAB. But let's go ahead and I'm going to give you the tips on my little clipboard here I got wrote down for y'all that I did or that I thought of that I could have did to maybe get a better score. So the first tip I got here is don't be afraid to ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, not just for ASVAB, but in life in general. You're not here on earth by yourself. There's other people here with you. So ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going up to your recruiter and being like, ma'am or sir, like, how do I, what are some tips of how to get my score better? Like, do you have some, specific stuff that you noticed over the years of being a recruiter that people are doing bad on? So like, there's nothing wrong with that. Or asking one of the people in the DEP program with you that are also going to take the ASVAB. There's nothing wrong with having a study buddy, getting together as a group studying for the ASVAB. I definitely highly recommend that. Finding a study buddy. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to do all of this by yourself. So that's my first tip. Second tip, take the practice test online. Take the practice test online. I promise, if you take the practice test online, it's going to help. That's what I did, especially like the week of. So let's say I had to take it on a Friday. Take that on a Friday, I would have done the practice test online Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and probably Friday morning. Or depending on like when I had to take the test that Friday. Take the practice test, I'm telling you. Because taking the practice test, sure, it's a practice test, but like it's giving you the opportunity to see like what the test is gonna be like what the test is gonna have in there, the questions they're gonna ask, how the test is set up. It's giving you all that within that practice test. So you need to, I say definitely, I'm telling you, take the practice test. Next little tip is ASVAB. It's called ASVAB like Book for Dummies or something like that. You can buy it at like Barnes and Noble. You can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it, I'm pretty sure, at almost any bookstore. But that book is really good. It's a very good investment. It's like it gives you some study tips, study tricks. Gives you like some tricks for the test. Gives you study material. It also has practice tests in that book. And like with that book, you can highlight stuff in there, stuff like that, stuff for you. And then it can not only be for you, but you can pass it on to someone else that is struggling with the ASVAB. You could be a help to someone else. But so I would definitely recommend getting that book if you just really need some extra help, really kind of struggling. That book is a very good book. It's the same kind of like type book people use in like school, like biology for dummies, stuff like that. So it's I'm telling you, really good investment. Next little tip I got is if you say you failed at ASVAB, keep your score sheet. Ask your recruiter if you can get your score sheet back, so then what you need to study, what you can get better in, because that score sheet is going to tell you what you got in each little section. It's going to tell you, it's going to give you an insight of what you need to do better, right? So let's say you did really good at math, but you did kind of bad in the paragraph comprehension. You did better than what you thought in the mechanics section and stuff like that. So now you know that you need to study your paragraph comprehension. And so definitely recommend keeping that score sheet. All you gotta do is ask your recruiter for it and they should give it to you. My next tip, let's say your GT score is not where you want it to be, right? Because a lot of people ask me, how do you get your GT score up, or what is your GT score? So let's just start off with what your GT score actually is. So your GT score is a combination of 4 things. It's a combination of your word knowledge, your paragraph comprehension, your arithmetic reasoning, and your mechanical comprehension. So those 4 things, your scores in those 4 sections added together gives you your GT score. And the things like your GT score is used for, so I believe I have a GT score of 110, something, it's 100 and something. I want to say 110, 109, 108, somewhere around there. And that GT score, especially like in the infantry, so I give you like what it's used for in the infantry, my specific job, right? So in the infantry, your GT score, like when you go to SOI after you graduate boot camp, when you go to school of infantry, that GT score is to help decide what your MOS is going to be. So the 11s don't require such a high GT score, but like say you want to be like a mortarman like me, or an anti-tankman, something like that, or an assaultman. Those MOSs require a higher GT score because it's a more kind of like in-depth job, because you're dealing with like explosives. You might have to, like, for an assaultman, might have to like build a charge. So it takes a little bit more, I wouldn't say like brain power, but it just shows like you have a little bit more, I don't know the word for it, a little bit more like comprehension of knowledge or retention of knowledge. That's what it shows, like, you know, you're capable of doing that. I'm not saying if you have a low GT score, you're not capable of doing it. I'm just saying that's how like the Marine Corps and kind of like the military bases, like how they give you certain jobs. So that's what the GT score is. That's how you get your GT score up. So let's say you fail again, or you don't not necessarily have to fail the ASVAB, because you can pass the ASVAB, but your GT score can be low or high. So let's say you pass the ASVAB, but your GT score is not, you know, where it needs to be. Maybe you need a specific GT score for a certain job. So let's say you don't have the GT score. So how you get your GT score up? You would, like I said, ask for that score sheet back. See what you scored in those sections. You know, add those sections up. That word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, arithmetic reasoning, and the mechanical comprehension. Add those sections up, and that will give you your GT score. So that's how you get that GT score up. We're just working those certain sections to get that GT score up. Next, also part of like knowing how the test is set up is like knowing like what to bring to the test, or like what you can and can't use. So like you can't use a calculator. Most people don't know that you can't actually use a calculator on the math section. Some people actually don't know that there's like mechanical stuff in there and electrical stuff. So that's a big thing. Ask your recruiter how it's set up, and if you take, like I said, if you take those practice tests, then you kind of see how it's set up. So just know that going in. That's pretty much it. And just another big thing, just stay motivated. Like, don't get discouraged if you fail. I promise it is passable. You can't, like, the highest score you can get is a 99. Like, no one in the world can even get a perfect score. So just look at it like that. Like, no one can get a perfect score. So I promise you can pass. I know it gets discouraging. Like me personally, when I was in the depth, after I passed my ASVAB, I would try to give study tips, and I would try to help people study. So ask for help, guys. It's not the end of the world if you fail. I promise you will be able to get through this. And just thinking of like, hey, if I accomplish this one goal, if I get through this, then that means, you know, you get to go a little bit closer to your dream of becoming a Marine or becoming whatever you're trying to be, Army, Air Force. So that's another big thing. Stay motivated, stay dedicated, be positive, guys. Don't let the negative, don't let like negativity of like, you know, don't let you like beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up, guys, because I promise you can pass. Hopefully this video was some help. Hopefully you can go into the ASVAB a little bit more, you know, confident. You know, you have a little bit more motivation, a little bit more encouragement. But guys, as always, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I say we because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. So we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Give this video some likes, guys. Tell me how I'm doing, because without, you know, the comments, without, you know, people subscribing, I don't know how I'm doing. I don't like if people are liking the content. So make sure y'all leave some comments down below. Give some more video suggestions, guys. I'm trying to take all the requests I get, and I'm trying to, you know, pump out all these videos as fast as I can, and, you know, make these videos, guys. But as always, guys, thanks for watching.